Welcome to the Resilient Foreigner podcast, where we explore the stories, studies, and strategies that help foreign professionals like you to build better lives abroad. I'm Dada Nashanta, the founder of Resilient Foreigner, and I help foreign professionals to cultivate intercultural resilience one relationship at a time. Thriving abroad isn't just about finding the right job, learning the language, or even understanding the culture. It's about finding your people, the friends who show up, the mentors who guide you, and the communities where you feel like you belong. So, if you're ready to build resilience, create meaningful relationships, and thrive wherever life takes you, you're in the right place. So, this is officially episode one, and you're probably wondering what exactly is the Resilient Foreigner podcast about? And that's exactly what I'd love to share with you. Now, in my capacity as a social integration consultant, I do a lot of speaking engagement. So, what this means is that I may be doing keynote presentations, facilitating workshops, sitting on panel discussions, leading support group discussions, all sorts of different activities that allow me to uh, engage with community members on a large scale basis. And typically, at the end of these engagements, I will have individuals who will come up to me and they'll be like, "Oh, I would really love to catch up with you. Let's have a meet for a coffee chat." Or they asked her, like, "How can I get to work with you more one on one?" And the reality is that it's not that they are eager to get me all to themselves or anything like that. They're seeking guidance. And possibly based on what I've shared during the time that I'm at that event with them, they feel confident that I have the insights or the strategies or the experience that they require to take the right steps in the direction they want their lives to go. But I can't meet with everyone. Apart from the fact that we only have 365 days in a year and each day has only 24 hours, and I do a lot, um, I can't meet with everyone, even if I wanted to. But I still think these conversations that people are asking for are important. And so I had to take a while to think how best can I go about still facilitating these kinds of conversations and ensuring that more people feel that their needs are addressed, that their concerns are responded to, and that they get the kind of support that they're looking for, even without having me one on one, right? And so I want to create a space where we can have these uh, coaching conversations where you have an opportunity to follow my lead as we go through different challenges, exploring what it is that is holding you back or making you feel that you're not making progress, and figuring out ways to make things work for you. Now, what I've found over the years of working with people who have relocated internationally is that most foreigners are not ignorant. In fact, they're probably suffering from information overload when they have to figure out all the immigration rules, go to all the language lessons, and figure out the resume hacks and all these things. It is a lot that they are juggling cognitively. And the part of them that I find that gets most neglected by the general immigrant or newcomer support services, whether it is done through government funded organizations or the organization that has received you in your country, your new country, it tends to neglect the the struggles that you're going on with, that you're dealing with mentally, emotionally, that kind of psychosocial stress, that like to call migration stress. And I think your mental and emotional well-being is super important, not just as an individual, but for the very reason that you decided to leave home and move to another country. Um, if you have certain goals that you're working towards and you don't spend the time to address those parts of you that feel neglected or misunderstood, then it is very likely that you are going to give up. You're going to feel distressed. You're going to feel like things are impossible. You're going to feel like what you're going after is not worth the effort, worth all the hustles and hassles that you have to deal with. And so I wanted to create a space where you can have access to my coaching skills and services within my capacity. And so here is the podcast. So, what exactly can you expect? Well, one of the main things that I hope that you will understand and get to appreciate as you listen to each episode of Resilient Foreigner podcast is that resilience isn't something that we build in isolation. And this is exactly why people will walk up to me and say, "Hey, Diane, how can I book some time with you? Or is there a way for me to work with you on an ongoing basis?" It's because we realize that we need people to succeed. Um, Isolation only makes things harder. It makes things take longer because chances are there's someone who has done what you're trying to accomplish. And if they are able to give you some tips and tricks, some warnings, some point out some hazards, then you sometimes save more money. You reduce the frustrations. You will go along the path only once instead of going in circles. Just so many things get improved when we have the support of other people. And sometimes it's not just people who are on the same journey as us, in the same country as us, but it may be people who are back home who can still offer support. And so I want to share with you how you can cultivate relationships that help you to build your resilience while you're abroad, and how this affects you in so many different areas of your life. Now, I will be doing this by highlighting some of the struggles that are common to foreign professionals across the globe and finding ways to ensure that you know that you are not the problem, and that more chances than not, the struggles, the challenges, the difficulties that you're facing are common to people who are building a new life abroad. And so through research insights, I will be able to show you how these particular situations that you're in, or maybe perspectives that you're having, approaches that you're taking to things, why that is causing some frustration for you. And then, of course, giving you some practical steps as to how you can change your situation and make things flow smoother, faster, and that instead of it being a rocky road, that you will have a smooth journey. So I want you, as you go through these episodes each week, that you not just listen in the background, but listen actively. If you want, you can find a dedicated notebook where you'll sit and take notes. These episodes are intended to be short enough that it won't take much of your time, and that you'll be able to focus in, give your attention, and walk away with an action item. So I want you to listen, take notes, commit one action every episode, because I will be giving you practical, strategic actions that you can take to change your situation. So listen, take notes, commit to one action. And if you have the capacity and you do journal, which I highly recommend, journal about your reflections from each episode. So as you listen to what I will share in the episodes, think about, how does this apply to my life? Where have I seen these struggles show up, whether in my life or the lives of people around me? And what can I do differently? Or how can I show up differently in my day to day interactions? And as you commit to taking your one action and you go ahead and implement the strategies that I'll share, I want to hear about it. So I want you to come back and share your results with me, whether it's in the comments below the video, or if you are listening the audio version of the podcast, you can put it in the comment section, depending on the platform you're using, or send me an email, info@resilientforeigner.com. Go ahead and put your feedback there, and not just the results that you get from the actions that you take. But if you're struggling with something, if you have a coaching question for Diane, go ahead and send me an email. Send me an email or drop it in the comments, or if you have access to my DM or any other place that you see. If you see me in public, come up and say, hey, I have a question that I'd like you to address on the podcast. Send me an email and let me know. Share it with me. Just tell me what's something that's stressing you out. What's something that you feel you could improve on in your day-to-day life as you seek to build a better life abroad. So I want you to not just look forward to the next episode, but I want you to tell your friend, uh, tell someone who you know who needs this kind of support, this type of resource. And if you haven't already, check out Becoming the Resilient Foreigner. This is my book. It's Becoming the Resilient Foreigner, Embrace Change, Reinvent Yourself, and Thrive Anywhere. It is currently available in hardcover, uh, paperback, and ebook. And you can get it on Amazon and a number of other book retailers around the globe. So get your copy. It is a perfect starting point for you to figure out where you are on your journey of rebuilding your life abroad, what areas need the most attention, and how it is you can change how you are showing up in this journey to optimize it for success and for a pleasant experience abroad. So that's it for today. Your action item is to go ahead, share with someone else, find one person that you care about that is on this journey to building a life abroad, and let them know the Resilient Foreigner podcast is out and they have amazing things to look forward to. And as usual, remember, resilience isn't built in isolation. So don't just live abroad, build a life abroad by reaching out to someone today. Until next time, see you.